Los Angeles is a glamorous city, no doubt about it. There's hundreds of thousands of people that visit every day and they think about moving here permanently. And there's a few that wind up staying, and there's many more that leave, and they leave with a bad experience of Los Angeles. So I kind of wanted to go over my experiences to share with you of things that you need to know when you're moving to Los Angeles. So number one, Los Angeles, when you got here, I'm pretty sure you dealt with traffic. Traffic getting off the plane or off your bus or train, wherever or however you got to LA is probably how you're going to get around LA until you can figure things out with transportation. Anywhere you go in Los Angeles, there's always time that you need to set aside for traffic. So there's nowhere, I've never been anywhere in less than 5 minutes. Never, nowhere, not even to like down the street. It takes, you have traffic lights, you have a lot of cars in front of you. There's always a line to wait to make a turn. So traffic in LA is something you need to prepare yourself for. Second, my second response to some of the influencer videos that I see on here on YouTube were people talking about why doesn't anybody walk in LA? I could tell you why I don't walk in LA. Growing up, waiting for the bus, people would drive by, a group of girls would be flashing, mooning you, showing their private parts, men asking for directions, flashing their junk. That was my traumatic experience, and that's why I wouldn't encourage my kids to walk unless they're walking with me. Even walking with me, other things we would notice growing up, what we don't see today, were lots of dogs were just in packs, off leashes, and you would hear a lot of people getting bit by dogs. They needed rabies shots, and that's something that LA, you won't see a lot of dogs roaming around, but you will see people accompanied by their pets, which I love because I have pets too. So those were some of the things that, I heard people talking about, things you need to know when you're coming to LA, the traffic and why people don't walk in LA. It's just part of being here. It's part of the culture. You're going to either have to drive in traffic, you're going to have to pay for parking. Everything is expensive. Everything. Groceries are expensive. Utilities are expensive. Clothing. Even if you go to a thrift store, there's so many stores that have been, collecting, donating clothes, people that give away their stuff and for free. People resell it and they put it, for sale for, they put it on the racks for, it's not even discounted. It's not even the place to go to if you're, having financial struggles with buying things for your kids or for yourself. Things are expensive here in Los Angeles, so be prepared to spend a lot of time figuring out your situation if you don't already have a job, where you're going to live, because rents are high. The housing market, me being in the real estate market, I hear and I see a lot of people moving from outside of California to California. And this is another thing, embracing diversity. Growing up, we would embrace new people coming from other countries to our classroom. We would make friends, and being a child, a young person, you don't really see the reasons why adults couldn't do the same. Growing up and being in the real estate industry, locals versus transplants, I step away from that. I step aside and I don't get involved. If people don't want to embrace each other, whether you're from another state, living with people locally, or people locally getting along with people from other states, I stay out of it. That's just the way I was raised. So other things that you need to know when you move to LA is there are curfews in some areas. Nothing to do outdoors, don't go outside. There are a lot of areas like that. During the day, they're very pretty and very safe and very lit. At night, the lighting changes. You see people walking or riding little girls' bicycles. That's not a good sign. Growing up in LA, when you saw stuff like that, grown men riding little girls' bicycles and, people loitering around, that was not a safe place to be. were some of the things that I wanted to share with you growing up in LA, what you should be aware of. Be safe, make sense of your time here. If you're thinking about staying here long term, you can always let me show you the areas that I know growing up in, and you can tell me what you're looking for, and maybe we can work together to find you the perfect match for your new home here in Los Angeles. This is Living in Northeast LA with me, real estate professional Victoria Munoz. Our office is in Pasadena. Pasadena, every year we have the Rose Parade and the Rose Bowl. It's a beautiful time of the year, January 1st. If you're coming to LA and you're going to Pasadena and you like what you see in Pasadena, if you want more information on relocating here, you can always call, text, or email me. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel as I make new videos every week about living in Northeast LA.